It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Buccaneers and the Vikings.
The post-Tom Brady era starts now. It's the Bucs and Vikings underway to begin 2023. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Buccaneers ready to go on offense with a new man at the helm here for 2023. In his 6th season now in the NFL, Baker Mayfield.
The former #1 overall pick has had his ups and downs in recent seasons, but he finished strong last year and inherits a really good offense in Tampa that should set him up for success.
Now a 3rd-round pick a year ago. Here's Rachaad White.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
They keep it on the ground. White again.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. So here are the Vikings set to go to work, and they're led by the leading passer in the NFC a season ago. Now in his 12th year, 6th as a Viking, Kirk Cousins.
Minnesota's new coaching staff really leaned on Cousins for leadership and production, and the longtime vet was up to the pressure. 29 touchdowns, 4,500 yards, and a 13-win season, his best as a starter. Captain Kirk, he's quietly been one of the league's most productive passers the last few seasons.
Off the play fake, Cousins. He'll buy some time right.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Now we look now at their selections from this last draft, and Charles, one thing that they were just unanimous in telling us is that they had their eyes on certain guys. They didn't think that they would get all of them, but they feel like they pretty much got everyone that they wanted. That's a rarity.
They never tipped their hand to the rest of the league either, Brandon, because what they did was they had the guys that they targeted, kept it close to the vest. They did have a few tense moments in the draft room, though, waiting for those guys to fall to them, because they really didn't go after them. And that's part of the allure of the draft to so many viewers. Chess matches playing out between 32 teams. And this one, they feel like they got a checkmate on this one.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka in pursuit that time, and he gets the tackle for loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They can.
Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted.
Picked off, Byron Jones.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 33. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man...
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Cousins to throw it.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment.
Now Cousins. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Patterson's kick is good.
And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. First down, here's White. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Now Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Mayfield. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Now the Vikings now heading on to the field.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Cousins under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A give, running right is Akers.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Getting to him for the loss there, that's Kalijah Cansey.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Cousins throw taken in by Hockenson here.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
After 1, 7-3 the score.
2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
As they've got it as we resume action.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
From 17 yards out.
And the Vikings have regained the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Mike Evans in the Tampa offense about to set up shop.
Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, you're a former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays, so let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Running out of the gun with White. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield now.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now back to the ground game with White.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground.
Here's a diving catch right side. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers, and you know you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
And the Bucs are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Trey Palmer.
His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Bucs have moved out in front.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Kirk Cousins and the Vikings back out there. He hasn't had a ball touch the ground yet. 8 of 8 throwing it. Perfect so far, including the touchdown on the last drive, you remember, as they begin 1st and 10 here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Lucky 48, black, white. Leave it, bring up 48. First. Wait time.
Now Cousins on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' first down. They only needed 1, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains. They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the red zone now, Cousins.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Throwing, Cousins.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, they'll run with White. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's been a rough go on the ground throughout the entire game, but after a run like that, they may have found the spark to get their offense kick-started.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Opting to run again here with White.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. They run straight ahead here with White. There he goes left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
2nd and 9.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield over the middle. He finds Godwin, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
To throw, Mayfield.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
Touchdown! Chase Edmonds, an 11-yard touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 2nd down and 6 now.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Black.
Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. To throw is Cousins.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. What's that?
They'll throw again. Cousins.
To the sideline and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Cousins now on second down.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Throwing is Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to fourth down.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get free last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, Cousins.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield.
This one taken in by Otten.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Mayfield now from the 50. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
I feel like my man, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And it's taken in at the 9. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coach.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And the half will begin with a touchback. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now Chandler.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
62 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Cousins now. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here's Cousins.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield. It almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
So on 4th down, Riley Patterson now for the Viking field goal. Patterson's kick is good.
And they have regained the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Run.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mayfield down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Mayfield off the play fake. Past the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Again, this is White.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Rashad White taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. With the football going back to the Vikings offense.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second down, Cousins. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Cousins.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Play fake. Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The fullback dive held up short. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete to Otten.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. To throw, Cousins.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. And the Bucs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete.
He's into space past the 25.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin.
53 yards.
And the Bucs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays, the long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Pass complete to Addison.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. They go play action. Cousins.
He lets one go deep for Addison.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Listen to me.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked off Byron Jones. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield got his man complete over the middle. It's White.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. White, he'll try the left side. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 15-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Able to fight through. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Rashad White.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bucs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Mayfield on first down.
Gets it out quick. It's Gage on the slant.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 14.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies.
First down, here's White.
Powers through. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Rashad White
With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
and the Buccaneers are... Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and